what's up guys, it's Essential, and today's video might not be the most entertaining video, but it's a little story for you guys. So I've been sick over the past about 3 days, so my voice could either sound like a little girl or a grown man's voice on steroids, which half the time my voice sounds like a little girl anyways. I don't really know if the school wants me talking about this, but it's whatever. I don't know if you guys are aware of these stupid Orbeez trends. It's those squishy, colorful balls. Sometimes they're big, sometimes, they're small. That's what she said. But anyways, it all started when this girl in 7th grade, which I'm not going to mention her name, started selling Orbeez at school. Me and my friends were quite interested as of how much she was selling them for. She was selling 10 of these easily squishy breakable balls for $1. So immediately me and my friends saw an opportunity and we jumped at it. So if you look on Amazon, you can find an easy 20,000 pack for an easy $8.45, which is exactly what we did. What me and my friends were doing is we would either sell a full bottle for $1 or 500, which is an equivalent of how much is in a bottle for $1. So the first couple of days of business weren't too fast, weren't too slow, they were on the medium side. Then suddenly kid after kid were coming to us asking for Orbeez. It's like tell your friends. By the next week, man, we were practically pronounced entrepreneurs. So it's been about a whole 3 days. We've been selling bottles left and right, and we were sold out of our 20,000 Orbeez. So I had ordered a whole nother pack of 20,000 Orbeez. So I got my 20,000 pack in. So the next day at school, something life-changing happened. Something that would change the business as a whole. I sold the whole freaking pack of 20,000 Orbeez to an innocent kid for $25. $25 for an easy $8 pack of Orbeez. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but my birthday had just gone by and my uncle had granted me a $50 Amazon card, and that's how I was paying for all of this. So, most of the day has gone by, and I'm sitting at lunch with my friends. I don't know about you guys, but we got a specific table that we sit at. And some person comes up behind me and smacks a bottle of Orbeez on the table. At this point, I seriously do not know what's going on. So I look up, and it's the assistant principal. She's towering over me as I'm sitting there taking a drink out of my Gatorade and eating some of my pizza. At that moment, the whole table and pretty much the whole cafeteria breaks to silence, and every head turned towards the assistant principal. So, being the person she is, she ends the quietness. Who's selling these gosh dang Orbeez? And she already knows it's me, so why you asking? So I was like, I don't know, I've been wondering the same thing myself. They seem pretty cool, I want to buy some. She instantly wasn't buying it. She said, alright Aaron, stop eating, get your backpack and go to the office. Me and my friend had a partnership going here, and I was like, hey, I ain't the only one going to the office. But I wasn't gonna be a rat. So as soon as I enter the office and they start talking to me, I instantly see my partner walk in. The assistant principal turns her head at him and she screams, get out of the office. And he's like, oh no, but I was selling them with him. Then the principal walks in and she starts doing her usual rant. They're slapping and waving the textbooks all up in my face, being like, read this law right here. It's like, excuse me, but am I supposed to know the penal code 3079? So 2 of her main arguments were, you're not allowed to sell things in school, and if you had over $50, we would have called the police. And guys, just to say, in the office they found the stack of cash that I was holding and it came out to be $49. Yeah guys, I was spooked in my boots. So that Sunday I went to church to praise Jesus, but then I figured out she was bluffing. And she started saying it was illegal to sell things, non-profit organization, a whole bunch of stupid CIA laws. But this is leading up to the part that really made me furious. They seized our $49 in Orbeez money. Then she comes over the PA system, the intercom, and says, excuse me, but if anybody has Orbeez, they need to bring them to the office right now. But no one listens to the assistant principal, so nobody brings Orbeez to the office. But at that point, I was like, she's gonna take people's Orbeez, she's gonna ask them how much they paid for them, then she's gonna give them their money back, and then she's gonna give me the bottle full of Orbeez. I just know how she is, and that's exactly what she would do. So I was paranoid throughout the couple of hours of the day. I was texting my dad furiously, like, come get my freaking money from the school, they're gonna start giving it out. And he was like, no, they're not. And I was like, Dad, trust me, they're gonna start giving out my money. And then it got to the point where I was like, alright, if they take any of my money, you're paying me back however much they took. And you guys are probably thinking, gosh, you're mean. No, I was mad. So then my good buddy Argum, go check out his channel, he tells me that he sees the assistant principal walking down the hall last period, and she was holding an armful of bottles of Orbeez. And I started thinking in my mind, if the school gives my money to anyone, I will kill myself. Then the glorious part comes. I get a text from my dad, and he says, you know, I've picked up your money, but the school told me to keep all of it, with a winky face, you know, because my dad knows he ain't gonna keep all of it. He's not a douchebag, he's gonna give it to me. And that's exactly what he did. Then I started looking at the envelope in bold print letters of how much money was in the envelope. Let's just say a big hunk of cash was taken out of my earnings. And you know, as we were driving away, I was out of school, and I see my partner on the side of the road, and I'm like, hey man, my dad picked up the money, here's your cut. He was also pretty enraged that they had decided to take some of our money and give it out to some of the kids. So in the end, our business did get shut down, but I'm glad I could make a couple bucks for our craft. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later.